Okay, so in my last video we have completed up to question number 4. So now we will take question number 5. What is given in question number 5? As you can see, ABC and DBC, both this triangle are isosceles triangle on the same base BC. You have to prove that this whole angle ABD is equal to this whole angle ACD. Okay, so what we can do is, let us compare both this triangle, okay, and let us see the answer. So first what we will draw is the triangle. So it's like a diamond angle A, B, C, D. Okay, AB and AC. So ABC is given as an isosceles triangle, isn't it? So it's an isosceles triangle. That means AB is equal to AC is given. So AB, as you can see, AB opposite angle will be ACB and AC side opposite angle will be ABC. So I can write that angle ACB is equal to angle ABC. So let me mark this as number 1. So if you go through the theorem 7.2, you will understand. So you have to write it by side, okay. Next is, what is given? BDC is also an isosceles triangle, isn't it? It is also an isosceles triangle. That means your BD is equal to BC. So BD is equal to BC. So BD side opposite angle is this and CD opposite angle is this. Okay, that means I can write here angle BCD is equal to angle CBD. So I am marking this as angle theory number 7.2. okay, and let me mark this as equation number 2. Okay. So what I will do is, let us add it. Okay, adding both equation 1 and equation 2. So equation 1 means your ACB plus angle BCD, and on the right hand side you can see here ABC plus angle CBD. So if you see ACB, that is this angle plus this angle, will be equal to what? ACD. And if you see angle ABC plus CBD, that is this part, this triangle, if you add, so what you are getting is ABD. So which is the required proof for the question number 5. Simple. Okay, students? Okay. So let us see, the next is question number 6. ABC is an isosceles triangle in which AB is equal to AC and side BA is produced to D such that AD is equal to AB. So as you can see, this is the required diagram, okay, for this question number 6. So what we have to prove, that angle BCD is the right angle triangle. That means this whole angle C is a 90-degree angle, which we have to prove it. Okay, so let us draw the diagram first. Okay, so first what is given, that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle which is given. That means AB side is equal to AC. This side is equal to this side. Okay, so what I can write is AB side angle is ACB is equal to ABC. Let me mark this as equation number 1. Again it is given that triangle ACD is also an isosceles triangle. That means AC side will be equal to AD. So okay, so this angle and this angle is now equal. Okay, next let us write, so AD, if you see, AD opposite angle is what? ACD. isn't it? And AC opposite angle is ADC. Okay, equation 1 and equation 2. Okay, now if you see from equation 1 and equation 2, here ABC and this angle is equal, another this angle and this angle is equal. Okay, in triangle ABC and ACB I am writing here, and in triangle this angle ADC is equal to okay. So after that is in triangle BCD, if you see in this triangle BCD, angle ABC plus angle BCD plus angle ADC is equal to 180 degree by angle sum property. This angle plus this angle plus this angle, this angle, this angle and this angle, this three angles together is what? 180 degree, but we have to prove that this single angle is 90 degree. Okay, so ABC I am keeping as a, if you see BCD angle is divided into two parts, isn't it? One is ACB and another is ACD. Okay, and ADC I am keeping it as it is. Okay, so if you see from theorem 1, what you can see, these two angles are equal, isn't it? So in place of ABC I can write what? ACB. That means there are in place of this I can write what? ACB. So how many ACB will be there now? 2 ACB, isn't it? And now if you see from equation number 2, your ADC and ACD, both the angles are equal. So ACD I am keeping it as it is. In place of ADC I can write what? ACD. So how many ACD will be there? 2 ACD angle equal to 180 degree. So you can see here twice of, if I write angle ACB plus ACD is equal to how much? 180 degree. And if you see here, ACB means this angle and ACD means what? This angle. So these two angles together makes what angle? BCD. So what can I write? That twice of angle BCD will be how much? 180 degree. Therefore angle BCD will be how much? 90 degree, which is the required proof for question number 6. All of you understood? Okay, next let us go for question number 7. ABC is the right angle triangle with angle A equal to 90 degree and AB is equal to AC. Find angle B and angle C. So now you have to draw your own triangle with angle A is given as your 90 degree. Okay. Let me write this as angle C. Your angle A is 90 degree and it is given that the side AB is equal to the side AB is equal to side AC. These two angles are equal. So in triangle ABC, your angle A is given as 90 degree and side AB is equal to the side AC, isn't it? So if AB opposite angle will be what? AB side opposite angle will be ACB and AC side opposite angle will be what? ABC. So AB, I can write ACB is equal to angle ABC by theorem 7.2. Okay. So if you see this is the triangle, that means by angle sum property, we can write that angle A plus angle B plus angle C is how much? 90 is 180 degree, isn't it? Since we know that angle A is already given 90 degree, that means angle B plus angle C is how much? 90 degree. But you are asked to find individually what is the value of angle B and your angle C, isn't it? So angle B means what? Angle B means I can write what? Angle ABC, and angle C means what? Angle ACB, 90 degree. So if you see from theorem, this one, both the angles are equal to each other. That means in place of ABC I can write what? Angle ACB and angle ACB. Let me keep it as it is. So how many angle ACB are there? 2. So twice of angle ACB is how much? 90 degree. That means angle ACB will be how much? 45 degree. If your angle ACB is 45 degree, means therefore angle ABC will also be how much? 45 degree. That means what we can conclude, this is already given 90 degree. That means this angle will be 45 degree and this angle will also be 45 degree. Isn't it? So in this way we can individually find the remaining 2 angles also, because they are following the property of an isosceles triangle. That's why it is becoming easy for us to prove. Okay, and let us now go for the last question of this exercise. Show that the angles of an equilateral triangles are 60 degree each. So already I have discussed in my theorem class also that if you go through my theorem discussion, you have seen that already I have discussed that an equilateral triangle is that triangle where all the angles are equal to each other, isn't it? So as we all know that 3 angles together makes 180 degree. That means individually angles, if they are equal, that means each individual angle will be having how much? 60 degree value. Okay, so now let us prove this. A, B, C. So now equilateral triangle means what? Your side AB will be equal to side BC. Let me mark this as equation number 1. AB will be equal to BC, then BC will be equal to the side AC. Let me mark this as equation number 2. Then AB is equal to BC, then BC is equal to AC, and again AB is also equal to AC. So these are the 3 equations where all the sides are equal to each other. Okay, now if you see from equation 1, if your side AB is equal to BC, so AB opposite angle is what? Angle C, and BC opposite is what? Angle A. Okay, so this will be my equation number 4. From equation 2, what I have given here is now BC is equal to AC. So BC is opposite angle A, and AC opposite angle is B. So this is my equation number 5. From equation 3, if you see, AB is now equal to AC. So opposite angle is C and AC opposite angle is B. So if you see, angle C is equal to angle A is equal to angle B, angle C is also equal to angle B. So therefore from equation 4, 5 and 6, what we can conclude, that angle A is equal to angle B equal to angle C. That means all the 3 angles are equal to each other. Therefore by angle sum property, what we know, that since ABC is a triangle, that means angle A plus angle B plus angle C is together, sum is how much? 180 degree. So in place of angle B I can write angle A, and in place of angle C again I can write angle A. So how many angles are there now? 3 angle A equals to how much? 180 degree. That means angle A is now what? 60 degree. Okay, if angle A is 60 degree means what? From this equation we can also conclude that angle B is 60 degree and angle C is also 60 degree. So when the 3 angles are having the same value as 60 degree, we can say that ABC is an equilateral triangle. So this is the completion of your exercise 7.2 from the chapter triangles.